Now, if you were to research the origins of Sabbath School, you'd probably be impressed to read the words of Ellen White and several others who described Sabbath School over 100 years ago in our earliest history. So you see, the goal of Sabbath School was to bring people closer to Jesus Christ, not just to Adventist Christians, but to the entire community. Sabbath School didn't just take place on Sabbath morning. It was a Sabbath School that took place Sunday through Friday, ministering with people outside the four walls that we sit in every week. It was a Sabbath School that meant more than what you learn in class. It was a Sabbath School that meant more when you were out ministering to people, caring for them, loving them, and building relationships with them. Now, with this in mind, we began a search, looking for Sabbath schools that were doing just that, reaching out to the community, building relationships with people, and bringing them closer to Jesus Christ. And we had this hope that as we looked at every Sabbath school around the world, they would have those wonderful evangelism stories to share with us. But I have to be honest with you, our search proved to be a little more challenging than we expected. But we did find a few, and we're excited to share those with you. Now, I want to tell you about one this morning from South Bend, Indiana. There's a group there that meets on a monthly basis with the desire to bring people closer to Jesus Christ. Let's take a look.
Right after Jesus asked Matthew to follow him, Matthew was concerned about some of his friends who didn't know Jesus yet. And not knowing what to do, he decided to throw a party. And he invited some friends who knew Jesus, some of his new friends, and some of his friends who didn't know Jesus yet. And he just waited to see what would happen. And that's what we do, and we call it a Matthew party. When we have these Matthew parties, oftentimes we'll just come to the beach and play volleyball, and we'll eat food. Everyone seems to like food. We'll get together and play games. We'll go on picnics. We as a small group have been experiencing wonderful community together and growing spiritually as a result. And now we want to invite others into that community. And so we take every opportunity that we can to invite people to spend time with us, to have fun with us, to get to know us, to let them see that Christianity is relevant and can impact their lives in incredible ways.
The thing I really like about this group is that when we get together, we just have fun and try to meet people where they are. It's very like a non-threatening atmosphere for people who would be interested in just coming and getting to know other people, and this the relationship with God would just be like an added bonus into meeting these new people.
Now, that's an idea that any Sabbath school would be smart to use, but we can always use more ideas. So we decided to head out to the street and ask some of the very people who might be sitting in your Sabbath school to answer the following question. What is one creative evangelism opportunity that you would love to be part of your Sabbath school? Let's find out what they have to say.
I believe the way we can strengthen our Sabbath schools is for members to bring people to their homes, members from the church, members from the community, young people, and make them feel a part of our home.
We should be more involved in the community, especially with non-Christian, and in any activities like games or whatever. But for sure be involved with people non-Christian.
I think our church is missing out more on the holiday seasons, like Christmas. We should go Christmas caroling and bring in families that are less unfortunate than we are. And for like Thanksgiving, we should also bring in families into our homes, and Valentine's we should babysit. 4th of July, we can also have a big 4th of July celebration, bring in neighborhoods and, you know, have a big party or whatever.
Well, my idea is to check with the various newspapers in the area and see the families that have had a child recently. Let's say that the mother's still in the hospital with the baby, and send her a card or actually go visit her and offer our services as a church.
Like write people's names down who you know either have left the church or know nothing about Christ on like a poster board in front of everybody, and then every week and during the week pray for them.
The church can organize special meetings for the kids. In that way, the parents will be free to attend the meeting, and during that time the kids can be taken care, not only taken care but given maybe Sabbath school programs or taught Christian songs.
The Sabbath school superintendent, if they saw something in the newspaper, if they could bring that to their Sabbath school class or to their group, and they could tell them about the situation, about the family that lost their home, about the family that needs a place to stay, or children that need to go to school. If they could bring that to their class and then offer the class an opportunity to help with that. Maybe they could make cards, or maybe they could gather blankets to give to them.
Bring in a few funds, a few dollars and cents, and as it builds up, when you got to a certain level, you would buy something that you could share with your friends in the community, whether it be a book on marital relationships, breakups, maybe death, something like that, something that's pertinent to maybe one of the members in the class, and they could share that and have that ready to give out.
I think Sabbath schools should be known for service to the community. Sabbath schools frequently are too inward-looking. I think it would be a good idea for them to begin reaching out, painting graffiti off walls for a change, washing gravestones, visiting the sick, holding babysitting sessions. There is a plethora of ideas that could be utilized for outreach that Sabbath schools could be engaged in.
Now, it's one thing for us just to listen to those ideas and to be impressed. It's another thing for us to listen to those ideas and to take them to heart, to bring them home, to make a difference in Sabbath schools around the world. Now, it's my dream that once again Sabbath schools might be known for bringing people to Jesus Christ, for reaching out, for loving them, for bringing them to the cross and to the truth of the Bible. I want the words of Ellen White once again to be true, that the Sabbath school is preeminently a soul-saving work. Let's make it happen.